Kobe was a really young player. Shaq obviously came over to Lakers, and they won 3 straight titles. A great duo. And we thought, what is the best NFL duos of all time? So I'm going to give you mine. All right, I've got Joe Montana and Jerry Rice.
Well, that's you just go ahead. That was a tough one.
Yeah, it was very hard. I thought all of about 5 seconds on this one. That's Super Bowl 23 you're seeing right there, and that's the very next year, Super Bowl 24. The most non-competitive game I've probably ever seen, that Super Bowl. But Joe Montana and Jerry Rice, truly on the same page. Rice won MVP of this Super Bowl, had over 200 yards receiving. Joe Montana was fantastic, brought the 49ers back. But these two played together in San Francisco for 8 years, and what might have been had Rice and Montana been together longer.
What I like about that is that what people don't know is in the offseason, I mean, as soon as the season was over, Jerry Rice and Montana were back on the field working on timing routes and getting back to it, and that's why they end up being the best. I'm going to have to go with a former UCLA Bruin and a Miami Hurricane. Troy
You
Aikman,
did this right. I want you to know
and the
you did this
playmaker
right.
Mike Irvin. I grew up in the 90s. That's where I'm an 80s baby, but I grew up in the 90s, and this is what I saw. I saw these type of plays. It was unbelievable. You know, the flashiness of Mike Irvin out there talking, making plays. Troy Aikman, the golden boy is what they like to call him, just slinging the ball around. I mean, this team was loaded, but these two here, they took the cake, man. They just did what they were supposed to do. I want to say they won 3 as well in the 90s. And it wasn't back to back to back, but they did their thing, and I enjoyed watching them. And I grew up having Cowboys covers on my bunk bed.
Because you were smart. Because you were smart. Hopefully you had a Jay Novacek jersey. What's it been, about 30 weeks since the season started?
I don't know.
I've been waiting 30 weeks for you to get something right. And that, my friend, was right. Irvin could run a 15-yard out with his eyes closed. The ball would be right there.
Timing, man. That's what they talk about.
Can I tell you, I have one more special one?
Yeah,
When we talk about really fantastic duos, sometimes history and recent memory, they just don't collide like they should. I hope you remember the 2007 playoffs against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Jacksonville Jaguars went in there, and they had a heck of a duo. One of the most impressive duos I've ever seen. I just started covering pro football in 2006. And let me tell you, this guy right here, and one of the most underrated running backs of all time, Fred Taylor, I think we can agree on that.
No question.
Fantastic. I don't know if we have any good video of him. We should be showing it right now because I'm going to read you some stats. I'm not going to lie. I just want to read these, okay? From 2006 to 2008, MJD, 2,500 yards and 34 touchdowns. Okay, that's over 800 yards a year, and MJD wasn't even the primary back. Okay, Fred Taylor, 2,900 yards during that same duration. Combined, 5,437 yards in 3 years and 45 touchdowns.
We had some good times, man. I had a great opportunity to get drafted by the Jaguars and play behind a guy like that who was unselfish. I think that was the biggest thing about Fred was he wanted us all to succeed. And it was all about winning. And if you talk to Ike Taylor and a lot of people, they knew when we came into town, we were coming in with bad intentions. It was strictly running the ball, and you had to stop it. So I appreciate that, man. I know Fred will like that.